and today we're going to be reviewing the brand new kind of Ford F-150 fire response car. I can't, why is it, okay, just randomly start steering of its own accord. Interesting. It's an interesting car. Looks kind of mid right now. So let's get on with putting it to the test in some races. Okay, let's get into the city race. This is a Class 2 car and it does 146 miles an hour and it's rated at 7.5 handling. That's the boring statistics out of the way. Let's actually get on to the proper review. Send it through this little gap. Take the correct route round that corner, which I did not realise was actually more efficient. I'm an idiot. Oh, that tree's on fire. Womp womp. Right. Cornering wise, not bad. Feel like the acceleration's kind of meh. Not really very good. And it's got way too many gears. 9. Seriously. 10. And you wonder why the acceleration's bad. People, what you'll realise is, the more gears something tends to have, the worse the acceleration is. That's why I had such a massive problem with the Ford Explorer. And it's why I feel like I'm going to have a problem with this effectively stretched Ford pickup truck. And if you're wondering why my voice sounds dead, I am desperately trying to ignore the massive amount of pain in my throat. Not fun. In fact, speaking of not fun, let's get back to the F-150. Smooth links. Wow. Look at it go. It's not going, is it? Meh. It's not a good time, it's not a bad time. And now we're going to head over to the rally race, because we're not doing the highway race. This is an off-road car. It's an all-wheel drive pickup truck. Let's head over to the rally race. Start the rally race. This should be quite interesting, considering we are running the F-150 on standard tyres, not dirt tyres. But, you know, got to keep it stock. Doesn't seem too bad. Seems kind of prone to nosediving, but it's hard to tell at this kind of speed. When we start taking some proper speed into the jumps, that's when we can tell where the balance is. Well, front to back balance anyway. Left to right balance we can tell just by how much body roll there is. Right, come on. Try and take this corner wide to narrow. Good. Through the hole in the tunnel. Well, it's a bridge, but whatever. Yeah, I think it's actually quite well balanced, now that we can actually take some proper speed into jumps. The nose falling forward, that's natural. If it stays level through a jump, then it's got weight at the back, which is a bad thing. Unless you can manage it like the 911. Well, current 911s. Anyway, what I am currently able to report is it feels pretty good on this surface. Turning's nice. Actually quite nice, but my one problem is Unsurprisingly, the acceleration. 46 seconds is a pretty good time. It would be even better if it actually had a proper gearbox, but here we are. So yeah, we're on the driving road. I'm not expecting too much of the F-150. Feels like it's much better as a utilitarian thing, which doesn't tend to work well for CDT. Turning wise, on this surface, not bad. It turns really well, but it doesn't feel at all like I'm driving normally. It doesn't flow from bend to bend. Doesn't feel the best. It's weird. I think I had a similar problem with the bollard. It turns brilliantly, amazingly well. Just doesn't feel nice to do so, which is a letdown. This one feels kind of bland to drive, boring. Like a curry without spice or something. Bland and probably quite insulting. Although to be fair, most Americans won't actually care about the standard F-150 because they only fantasize over the Raptors and the Hennessy's and, you know, the six-wheeled Velociraptor. This is just the basic one. This is the fire response one. And, it's bland. Let's just do the bump test. I think we all know how this is going to work. Yeah, not a problem. So yeah, a bit of a letdown. Hopefully it'll make up with it in some of the races, like what we're about to do next. The mountain race. About to start the mountain race. Woohoo! I hate being ill. Right, off the line. It doesn't squat very much at the back, actually. I'm quite happy about that. It means the suspension's stiff at the back. I mean, it just... I don't know. Right. 10 gears. Woohoo, they should all be coming in useful here. Hopefully. Turning right. Oh god, it lost a lot of speed there. I don't know why it randomly swerved. That wasn't me, I promise you. It's losing speed in fourth. It was slowing down on the hill in fourth. Ooh, bounced. That's pretty good. Oh, what did the camera do that for? Right, coming down the hill. 146 miles an hour. I can feel each and every one of them not wanting to be there. Very reluctant to accelerate. It's annoying. You put your foot down and it's like, should I go? Nah, can't be bothered. Here. And it just puts in the minimum work. Had to do a bit of braking there. Meh. This is actually incredibly slow. Hold on. Isn't this like slower than the ambulance we had on yesterday? I think the ambulance got it under 2 minutes, didn't it? I think this might be slower than the ambulance. That's shameful. Drifting a pickup truck. Should be interesting. I'm going to brake for that. I don't think we should drift around skid corner. Oh dear. This doesn't seem promising. Turn it in. Back does come out pretty nicely, but it's very slow and quite difficult to drift. 100, 110, 120. We're just going to duck through here to actually get to the drifting corners. Like, I pressed the handbrake there. Why did the back end not come out? See, look how it loses all its speed whenever I get sideways. We turn in, we handbrake. Loses speed and barely drifts. That's a pretty poor performance, I'm afraid. This could be quite interesting. We're taking a pickup truck onto the circuit race. Last time I did this would be, what, the oval truck? Back in season 8? Yeah, I think that was when it was. Anyway, ages ago. Let's see how this one does. Well, I mean, it turns perfectly well. Doesn't lose too much speed either. My one problem is, it's not exciting. It's really boring. It's terrible to drive. Turns brilliantly. I'm not going to deny that. It's got a great chassis. Why did it do that? My one problem is, it's boring and dull, and it just doesn't feel good. It's a big letdown, and I'm just can't get past the fact. It's annoying. It's a big shame. Turning in. Look, accelerating. No, I'm not. I'm not accelerating. I'm moving slightly quicker. There's no acceleration, and it's annoying. Like, you come out the corner, and it just, you know, when you turn in and you come out of the corner, you expect to, you know, put your foot down, and it to roar off into the distance. In this, it just goes, you put your foot down, and wait, and wait, and wait, and in a normal race, everyone would just be zooming past you, like, who left that in the middle of the road? It's rubbish. It just put up smoke. Am I really putting an effort into your tyres? Because it doesn't seem like that. Why? Why did it have to catch? And I'm going at such a slow speed, I can just move the camera around and I'll be like, oh yeah, this looks fine. This is great. Wow. I'm being desperately sarcastic right now. And then finally into the pit lane. 48 dead. That's terrible. That's one of the worst laps I've ever seen. How are all of the cars in this week's update shit? Ignore my cat purring in the background. We're driving a car with low acceleration in a straight line. Not fun. Right, come on. Ow. Furry git. Oh. I was only trying to adjust the line. Jesus. And unsurprisingly, it's really slow. 18.682 seconds. Slower than a tuned multipler. You fucking disappointment. Let's hope that tuning fixes some of the problems. Well, as it turns out, the acceleration problem is no more, so that's good, because now we've turboed it, we've put an engine tune on it, we've buffed the acceleration massively, so that's good. Drifting still needs work, but this isn't exactly a car you want to drift, is it? See? So yeah, it turns out tuning can fix problems. Shame it still feels so bland and boring. I mean, it is pretty default, to be honest. But yeah. Bland, boring. It basically has no reason to exist. It's just that dull.